And if you were to be perfectly honest, would you say I attempted most every time to deter you from bringing me gifts or handing me over money? Except that one time about the paycheck. When I called you and you could hear Danny behind me laughing. That should have been your first clue not to comply. And I had you come over Danny's apartment, specifically his apartment, to hand it over to us. And you came along, and when you came in, first thing Danny did was extend his hand and ask for it. And you were set back. You had an instant of lucidity. And you said you weren't there to give it to him, you wanted to give it to me. And he leaned in towards you, Jonathan, looked you straight in the eye, and said, everything you give to her, I will use and take. And you acknowledged that in some of your recordings. You said those words yourself, so you do remember him saying them to you. Be honest. You could have turned around and left. Instead, you asked me to follow you outside, where you proceeded to give me the money, and I took it. I did not deny that. We then walked around looking for a place to sit and eat and talk at my request, and you took that as a date. And I had duck. Don't remember what you ate. And we chatted. And when came time to pay the bill, I took the money you had given me, just given me, your paycheck, to pay for the bill. And you turned to me and you said, that's not what it was intended for. And I said, what was it intended for, Jonathan? Shouldn't you profit of your hard work? So you let me not really, because it was your money, pay for the bill. And we walked out of the restaurant and we continued discussing this. And at any point, would you have asked for the money back? And I remember trying to give it back to you, the rest of it. And you didn't want to take it. You said you wanted me to have it. We parted ways. And I went back to Danny's place. And he was eagerly awaiting for it. And he asked me, so did he take it back? And I admitted you hadn't. And I was disappointed in myself. And I felt sorry for you because you were that naive. I think I justified myself thinking it was stupid of you to be buying your time with me.